Call it Mula, call it Naira, call it what else? Kenyan shillings, call it wherever you call money in your language. So today is just personal finance talk, and it's a very interesting topic, so stick around and remember to subscribe before we continue. We're going to talk about personal finance rules. No one will teach you this in school. It's only here on this channel that we learn about money and how to grow money and career development. Well, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't. For my returning subscribers, I love you all. I really appreciate you. Listen and listen very carefully. The amount of salary that you earn at your workplace is not a sign of wealth. When you are thinking of a salary, look at it as a seed, whereby you need to see how you can multiply it. A salary is just a promissory note with your employer, whereby you are supposed to work and get paid this much. So it's an agreement, or it's a contract that you sign. And this contract can end at any point of your life. So it doesn't mean it's a permanent thing that you must be comfortable. And that's why I said you should not be comfortable now that maybe you're in a high position, earning good salary, thinking now everything is great. So always think of how much are you saving instead of how much you are earning. What is your net salary, not your gross salary? You get a very good position, you're a general manager, you are whoever in that organization, but when it comes to money, there's nothing. You earn nothing. There's no way an employer can pay you to make you rich. So they always pay you to keep you there, and that's why we are tied on loans. You are tied on car loans, you are tied on mortgages, because they know the moment you are tied on those long-term projects, you cannot leave employment, or you cannot even think of getting out of that until you finish those debts. Having 500,000 or 100,000 salary doesn't mean you are wealthy. So wealthy only comes in when you plant that seed. If you invest well and you invest for your future generation, that's where wealth comes in. So wealth is basically, I believe it's generational. Don't be deceived by the status at workplace. If it doesn't equal your pay, think of ways of getting another place where you can get a better pay so that you can invest more. Because at the end of the day, why do we work? We work for money. We work to make money because money is the only thing that can buy us freedom. What is freedom? Freedom is where you can decide today I'm not waking up, and your money still comes in. You've invested well. When you get an increase, don't increase your spending, but increase your savings and investments. You should never announce your success before it matures. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. I've blundered before in that section. Let's say you've been promoted, or you've bought a car, or you bought a house. Yes, you've bought a house, but maybe it's on a mortgage. You're not so sure whether how long you're going to be in that employment to continue servicing your mortgage. So yeah, when you end up telling your so-called friends, which majority are not friends, you start announcing so early your successes. Most of them will bring you down, like, you're not the first one to own a house, you're not the first one to own a car. But at least that's one rule that I swear by. You should not announce your success early on until it matures. I'll give you a short story about myself. Some years back, just after high school, when I was tamarking, looking for work. So my dream was to work in an airline, and for sure I applied for those jobs. And then there's this one of my application went through, and I got this position whereby I was to become a flight attendant with one of the best airlines, Emirates, which was my dream airline. I went through the whole process. I was among the 5 shortlisted. over the thousands and thousands of applications. We went through all the application, as in went up to the last minute. Like, I was sure this is it, I have this job. Hey, let me tell you, I started announcing, telling my friends how I was leaving the country. They will never see me. How, my family, all of them, they used to think, hey, she's now leaving, she got a job. I was so sure that I'd gotten the job, but guess what? I'd not signed a contract yet. So I wish I would have waited. Since along the way, I think my position was switched somehow. It was sold. There was some corruption in between. Then I just didn't hear from them again. But I knew by the time those interviewers were leaving the country, they had already shortlisted, like, these 5 are the ones we want. But after some time, I waited for my appointment letter. I waited. There was nothing. There was nothing coming in. So I decided to contact the agent, and the agent told me, you were not successful. And then I was like, how come I didn't get a letter from the Emirates? So someone else was given my position, and that's how I didn't get that job. So the thing is, the embarrassment afterwards. How are you going to explain to all your friends that you had already announced you are leaving and you are going nowhere? There's no job for you. So I was just another jobless girl there crying. And so I really believe in the fact that you should not announce your success too soon until it matures. Even at workplace, if maybe you've been confirmed a position, a promotion, just share with a few people that can actually celebrate with you. Maybe your family, your close friends, because not everyone is happy for anyone's success. Only share with the people close to you, your close circle, so that in case it doesn't work out, it just ends like that, quietly, without anyone knowing. So for sure, greatness is humbling. It doesn't announce, it doesn't shout. If you achieve something great, just enjoy, celebrate in silence. Don't keep announcing to everyone, since not everyone is happy for you. We should never live our dreams on our salaries. What does that mean? It means like buying your dream car using your salary, buying your dream house using your salary. Like you're only budgeting on that salary. So you take a long-term loan to buy a car, a loan that takes, let's say, 5 years or more to repay. You take a long-term loan to buy a piece of land. So what happens if you happen to lose that job unexpectedly? You can go into depression. Let's buy our dreams with our investments. Invest more, invest in shares. As much as not everyone can own a business, not everyone can be a business person, but when you invest, you buy shares in companies, it means you own part of it. So invest more in buying shares in organizations that are growing, so that you have a share in every place. So you can use your investments to buy your dream. You can use your investment proceeds to go on that holiday. So you don't need to use your salary. Don't bank on your salary, because salary is something that can end anytime. Today you can wake up and you're told, we no longer need your services here. What will you do? A company can close down. Where will you go? So we should always be ready for these things, that as much as we don't want to hear about them, but they happen. People are rendered jobless through redundancy. Let's focus on growing investments. Let's use the salary to grow our investments. So as you're watching me, and I know you are looking into yourself, like you're looking into your salary and asking yourself, you've been working for how many years? How much investments do you have? Do you think proceeds from your investments can sustain you in case you are out of that job? So take that salary as, if you've not started planting that seed, saving more, investing more, it's the time to start now. It's never too late for anything. Just know tomorrow is never promised, but since we are sure of today, do what you can do today. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm also learning from all these. So don't confuse your salary with your net worth, since wealth does not come from employment. Wealth comes from entrepreneurship. So if you're in that job and you're thinking of entrepreneurship, you can start diversifying, getting a skill, learning a new skills which can easily transition you from your job to entrepreneurship. So you just need to focus on one skill and specialize in, and that way you can easily branch from employment slowly and end up being an entrepreneur. So it doesn't mean that employment is bad. It's where we all start, but we should always look ahead and always ask yourself, what if? It's something we don't want to hear, but what if that company is not there today? What if you are fired from that job today? Where will you go? How will you start? So there's a long journey between that good seed and the harvest. So what we need to do is just to know what to do with the seed in order to multiply. So salary, we must resist the temptation of changing our lifestyle when we get more money. We should focus on how we are going to grow that seed. A seed is a delicate thing which needs to be protected until it matures. So keep your seed safe. Invest in safe investments. Make sure you do a lot of research when it comes to investments so that you grow your money. And money is the only thing that can buy us freedom. So we all want that financial freedom, and it only starts with the discipline when it comes to that seed that we have that we need to plant. So I think that's what I had to share with you today. So share in the comments below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you again in my next video. Have a lovely day. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Enjoy your day.